I'm going to be converting base 3 into base 10, and I chose to do 22 base 3. So that shown as a visual representation, I drew like Rubik's Cubes. So for the 3 to the 0th power, it's going to be the ones place. So we have 2 ones. And then right here, 3 to the 1st power, that's going to be 3s. So we have 2 rows of 3. In other words, 6. And then converting that to base 10, all we're going to do is we're just going to add. So we're going to add our row of 3 plus our row of 3 plus our ones place. So we have 1 row of 3 plus another row, 6, plus the 2 ones, which is going to equal 8. And with our bases, with base 3, you can only go through 0 to 2. You can never have 3 because it is base 3. So that's why we did this, and it made from the ones place to from the 0th place to the ones place. And then with base 10, you can only go through 0 to 9 because it's base 10. And that works because it's only 8, so it doesn't even come into consideration with that. And that's converting base 3 to base 10. Okay, so I'm going to be doing addition right now of base 3. I'm going to be adding 22 plus 11, base 3. So I drew out what each one of these is. So for 22, we have 2 singles, and we have 2 rows of 3. And then over here, and then for 11, we have 1 cube for 1 row, or for 1 single, and then we have 1 row of 3. So when we add that together, so we'll just start with the singles. So we have 3 singles, and in base 3 you can't have 3 singles written out right here, so that is just going to be a 0. And so we're going to just change that to be 1 row of 3 right here. And then when we add these together, so this is 6 plus 3, so we have 9, so we're going to have 1 row of 9. So adding 22 plus 11 in base 3 is going to equal 110. Okay, so right here I'm going to be multiplying 22 base 3 by 2 base 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 2 is 4. So we cannot have 4 in base 3 though, because if you recall, base 3 can only go from 0 to 2. But just so that we have it, so this is going to be in the placeholder of 3 to the 0th power, and this is going to be 3 to the 1st power. So we have 4 rows of 3, so I wrote that right here. And then right here we're going to have 1 row of 3 and 1 single. So right here, because we have 3, that's going to equal 9, because 3 rows of 3 equals 9. So we're going to have 1 row of 3 to the 2nd. And then we have right here 2 rows of 3, so that's going to go right here to 3 to the 1st power. And we have 1 single left over. So the answer to 2 times 2, or 22 to the 3rd power times 2 to the 3rd power is going to be 121.